What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. And everybody, it is time that we discuss the recent CPAC straw poll that just released yesterday. Now, I did a live stream earlier discussing as a whole, what happened at CPAC, but we're not going to focus on everything. We're going to only focus on the straw poll because it's obviously important for 2024. And there are a couple disclaimers. One, yes, this straw poll doesn't mean X is going to be the nominee. What it does show, however, is what are the grassroots conservatives thinking. Like, look at 2011, look at 2012. Ron Paul won the 2011 CPAC straw poll. 2015, I think Rand Paul won it. 2016, Ted Cruz won it. It's usually a determination of how are the grassroots conservatives feeling? Like, who do they believe is the best option for 2024? And second of all, we should not use straw poll results to make decisions. That's the two disclaimers. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. Guys, follow the Twitter account, follow Real American Politics. You gotta follow it. We need boost up those following numbers. Those are pathetic. And of course, join the channel today. What do I gotta say? Just for $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics, which is a phenomenal deal as it helps support the daily content we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join today. Alright, everybody, let's get into the 2023 CPAC straw poll. Now, like I said earlier, this doesn't mean X is going to happen or we should make our decisions solely based on it, but we still had some fascinating results, to say the least. First thing is, of course, Trump easily won the CPAC straw poll. That's not a surprise. He got around 62% of the results. DeSantis, of course, came in second with 20%. So, with that in mind, that's about, 62% of the grassroots conservatives. They're pretty much saying, we want Trump. And when I say grassroots conservatives, I'm talking about the people that go door to door, on the ground operations for the Republican Party. That's what I mean, all right? That doesn't mean they're old voters. Well, of course they're probably voting, but you get the point. But who came in third? I originally thought Nikki Haley was going to get this. Nope. Believe it or not, Perry Johnson was the person that took third. Yep. Perry frickin' Johnson, who got 5% of the straw poll. What does that tell you about the grassroots base? They don't want Nikki Haley. They'd rather choose a no-name businessman who I never even heard of. He's apparently a multi-billionaire. I never heard of this guy till last year. And now he earned 5%, and he just announced his candidacy this past week. And people are going to say, oh, but Perry Johnson was at the event. He got inflated numbers. So was Nikki Haley. She got like 3%. What does that tell you? That the grassroots base would rather have an unknown, who, by the way, was a write-in. He wasn't even on the poll. Yeah, he wasn't even an option. You had to write in his name. He took third. So Perry Johnson, he may be a bigger contender than we originally thought. We just got to see what happens, but if we get some polling data that has Johnson up in like 5-10%, we have a major candidate going against Donald Trump and Nikki Haley. But yeah, this is just a disastrous sign for, of course, Nikki Haley. Now, speaking of Trump's and DeSantis results, Trump actually went up a couple points from 2022, while DeSantis went down a couple points, which, not surprising because it was in Florida last year. I mean, of course, it's going to benefit DeSantis probably a bit more, but still fascinating to see that Donald Trump went up, DeSantis went down. That doesn't mean DeSantis is bad. Stop this crap that he's automatically bad, but it still is an indication. Now, as for the other straw poll, there was a second one talking about the VP choice. We have a concern. We have a serious problem that I am not fond of this whatsoever. As you know, Kari Lake, I originally supported for the Arizona governor's race. I did it before she went off the frickin' rails. Now, I'm not talking before the election. There were some things here and there I disagreed with, but she didn't go off the rails. Well, she has recently, and while you can make an argument all you want about what happened in 2022 in Arizona, it's just, at this point, we gotta move on. It's March, the Supreme Court's not gonna hear it, just use the money, help us in Wisconsin or something. But Kari Lake wins a CPAC vice president poll. Now, here's the problem with this. If this was somebody like Mike Pence and Lake, I could maybe understand it, because Lake's advantage is she can turn out the Trump base. Here's the thing, though. If you have Trump on the ballot, who freaking cares? Trump's already going to turn out his own base. If somebody, it was like Pence, somebody like even Nikki Haley, then sure, Lake could be a choice to boost the base's turnout. But Lake and Trump, that's not a good choice for a ticket. A vice president, you should pick somebody that could theoretically unite the party and expand the voting base. That's what Trump did in 2016. He picked Pence to help ease the more establishment, evangelical voters that they didn't really trust Trump on social issues. That's why he picked Pence. Now, you had the similar thing happen in 1980 when Reagan picked Bush to appease the establishment before they almost shot him. Look that up. But point is, of course I'm being sarcastic, but point is that picking a VP, you should pick somebody that can unite the party, whatever. Lake, I don't think, really does that. She actually probably hurts Trump in some areas, but I would, of course, take her over Haley. Haley would hurt the ticket badly. While DeSantis, in my opinion, is still, of the reasonable choices, would be the best option. Now, I would support somebody like Kim Reynolds. I think Kim Reynolds, if it's not DeSantis as VP, Kim Reynolds would be our best VP choice. She's from the Midwest. She won Iowa by, 25 points or something crazy like that. She's very popular. She's a woman, which is what Trump wants. And she brings something to the table. She's something, she's not a full-on MAGA Trumpist. There's aspects of her that are, but she is someone that can appease the more calm and collected establishment, which is stupid, but Reynolds would appease that and potentially help us in the Midwest. So, you gotta look at that. But Lake, I don't think, should be the VP. That is a disaster waiting to happen. I'm being honest. Lake was, in my opinion, a candidate that... do I regret supporting her? No. Because Robeson would have been a disaster. But there's some issues where I'm like, okay, if she didn't do the shenanigans after the 2022 election, which, again, I have my own opinions about, but if she didn't go off the rails with that, didn't mislead people about, we still got all the Lake votes going to come in eventually, and all this other stuff, then fine. You can make an argument about Lake helping us, but she constantly went after more moderate Republicans, and some of her stuff really didn't help her in the end. So, it is what it is. I personally hope it's DeSantis. I'm not bashing Lake. I'm just saying, strategically, I would say DeSantis or Kim Reynolds would be the best option for VP. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below. Guys, follow it today. It's, of course, unbanned. Thank you, Elon. And join the channel today. Alright? Godspeed to all of you.